PayPal, please help us on the air. Everyone knows all around the world, governments are just getting bigger and bigger. And some make the argument that they're thwarting liberty. The more bureaucrats work government, then the less freedom that you have. Geoffrey Turner is a lawyer in Toronto, and he's also a very active conservative. And he joins me right now because I put that question to you. Does large government automatically mean less freedom?
Does it? I don't think it automatically means that, but there is a risk, and that is, in fact, what I see happening in our current Canadian circumstances.
Yes.
We have expanding government, and to pay for it, we are increasing taxes and borrowing from future generations in order to fund.
And you're a tax lawyer, so you know that better than anybody.
For sure. And this current government not only taxes more, but they have chosen to use our tax system as a tool of social engineering, as an instrument to influence the behavior of Canadians.
Explain that to me.
Well, so usually the tax system historically is regarded as a way to raise revenues to fund government social programs. And we evaluate tax systems through equity, simplicity, and neutrality. Neutrality is a very important but sort of disregarded feature of our system, right? Where the tax system is supposed to be as neutral as possible, interfere as little as possible with market decisions that people and businesses make. But this government has actually chosen to torque the tax system to a very substantial degree in order to explicitly influence behavior. Look at the share buyback tax, look at the luxury tax, look at the underused housing tax. These are all recent examples of our government using the tax system to influence behavior and manipulate how we Canadians behave.
So as a conservative, do you say that's wrong?
Yes, I do think that's wrong. I think that
As a liberal, I think it's wrong. It's manipulating people.
We should be restoring our tax system back to its fundamental purpose, which is to raise revenues, to fund social programs, and don't use it as a tool of social engineering to the degree that it has been. It is true that there are some taxes, sin taxes, taxes that we have, tobacco tax, the cannabis tax, those are all, they have a purpose to address externalities in the marketplace. But apart from those isolated examples, our income tax system should be designed to interfere with incentives as little as possible, and it's not doing that.
So the government is making business decisions.
In effect, yes, and they're putting their view of what the right business decisions ought to be into the system and making it coercive in a way. And not only that, Stephen, but the very high rates of income taxation are hugely distortionary in themselves. They discourage people from working harder. That's the last thing we should be doing. We should be lowering the rates of taxation so that people don't have that disincentive to work harder, to work on an extra weekend, or to do overtime.
I can just hear that in the platform for the next election, and people will love it. Geoffrey Turner, thank you very much. 3 minutes, tax-free. I know that many of you viewers are experiencing tough times with those pointless Trudeau taxes. You're watching every dollar, so are we. We run a very lean operation, which is why I'm asking this question of you now. If you know of any companies who want to advertise on this station, good people watch it, as you know, from coast to coast to coast. Please let us know. And in the meantime, please subscribe and PayPal.